try to knock me down, I ain't going out. As the culture turns, you gotta figure it out. They see you getting it poppin', they gon' try and come around. I be down to go out like and keep it live round. In the blick, get you hit. Bitch, we gon' get you first. Don't get caught up in the mix. Better watch out for that blitz. Can't deny that I'm lit. You can't deny that I'm lit.
Can't deny that I'm lit. Gotta ride with your blick. Fuck watching for the option. Be the cops to get you hit. I just right up off the porch. Mama said stay up out the mix. Niggas up when I was broke. They left me down on my dick.
All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Jameer with the Journalism. All right, now before we get into everything, make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. Again, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel because we need to get into some things for sure. All right, y'all, so I'm reporting this in real time. It just went down live on The Breakfast Club. So in the previous video, I discussed Jess Hilarious going live and airing out behind-the-scenes issues with The Breakfast Club. So in today's time, they recently went on air and they had the conversation. They hashed it out. So I'm going to play the clips and then we will discuss.
It was weird. Yes, it was weird. Yeah, I at first, no, I did not. I wasn't too fond of Lauren. Nah, I wasn't too fond of her when I came back because we had a whole plan. Even how when I came back, how I pick her to fill in for me, right? I come back, she ain't never leave. Then, all right, cool that she don't leave. But she's on only during my segment. If she was meant to be a fourth host, move her in another way. Why she got to be moved in on? Because nobody had a problem with Jess with the mess until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till she started
So
reporting. I wasn't hired as a reporter. I was hired as Jess with the mess. So she started reading and delivering details and all that stuff.
Yes.
Then that's when Jess with the mess wasn't good enough no more. That's how it was presented. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Who said that? Because the internet said
what
that?
are we talking about? No. This is our listeners. This is yeah. Why can't we worry about the comments? And these are people that enjoy the show and watch the show. It's not all about Instagram. It's YouTube. It's like we have people that have been watching the show. Yeah, she's great at what she do. That's why I picked her to fill in for me. But when I came back, it's like, what's going on? If she's going to be a fourth voice, why she only got to be a fourth voice on my segment?
She wasn't a fourth voice. She was a producer. She was hired as a news producer to help with getting all news and doing interviews.
She was going to be the senior news producer.
She wasn't on there. When you came back, Lauren was not on there. She was in the back doing questions, sending interview questions, reporting the news. Am I lying?
I thought
yeah,
you was.
she was on air. She was on air.
They told her don't step in this room.
Yes, but I thought you was using her on purpose.
What? You thought I was using Lauren on purpose?
Yes.
No. What are we talking about? No. She didn't leave when I came back. The first day we had a whole situation like, all right, look, this was going to happen. And when it's time for us to roll, it changed.
All right. So in that clip, and I got another clip I'm going to play, but in that clip, I like the fact that they are airing it out on the air because that's what we need. You know, we need it to be aired out. And I feel like Jess Hilarious is, she has the right to feel the way that she feel. Because at least from what it seems like, there was no clarification. There wasn't any nobody was telling her what was going on. So yes, she came back. She just had a baby. And she may be going to do some postpartum things. I'm not using that as an excuse because I don't think that's what it is. But that needs to be taken into consideration. What I don't like is the fact that I feel as though that they are trying to make her feel bad for expressing how she felt. Okay, yes, I'm pretty sure she could have probably did it a better way. You know, she probably didn't have to go online. But she got to the point where she was fed up. And I feel like they are gaslighting her in that clip because, like, yes, she was hired as a senior news producer. However, she is on air, you know, and then why does she have to be the one to be like, if you don't like her or if you don't want her around? Like, no, I don't think that's fair. It should be some type of order in there. And again, if y'all had presented her with this conversation, maybe she would have been okay with it. But I feel like Jess Hilarious has every right to feel the way that she feels. You know, she was hired to do Jess with the mess. And all we wanted was the mess. We didn't know, as fans, we didn't know that we wanted deep journalism. We thought we just wanted a little, a little something for that segment. But, to address what Jess said, yes, she was hired for Jess with the Mess. And if you've known how she do Jess with the Mess, she reads the headline, then she say what she say, then she give her little opinion, she go into the next thing. Lauren LaRosa came and she gave in-depth. She gave, full research and everything. So again, those are two different things. And I feel like they both can work for the show. So I feel like she's like she's justified in the way she feels, because it doesn't feel like that there was any clear indication of what was going on, And again, I like the fact that they are having this conversation, because what Jess Hilarious also said too was the fact that, come on, we're going to stop acting like we don't see what they're saying in the comments. Because again, the next clip I'm going to play, I'll address what I really want to say about what DJ Envy said. But people got to stop acting like the comments don't matter. The comments do matter. The viewers do matter. We are the ones that's watching the show. So if y'all not taking our opinions into consideration, then it's like, why should we watch the show? Like, no, we want what we want. So us commenting, taking our time out to do YouTube videos and everything is because we care that much about the show. And I feel as though that Jess Hilarious, yes, as her seeing the comments and seeing what people saying about her, she had every right to address this. Whether it was privately or publicly, because people need some clarification on what's going on, because we were confused for the longest about what was going on when Lauren LaRosa was doing Jess with the Mess, But again, as much as we was excited for when Jess came back, a lot of us had got so acclimated to Lauren LaRosa that we wanted her to stay around as well. Listen to a lot of people in the comments, because they all not negative. A lot of people want y'all to keep them both. Let's go to the next clip, because I gotta go to work soon.
It's just me personally. I thought it was corny because we have conversations up here. We just have a meeting. If you had an issue, a problem, a situation, or something that you felt, why you ain't bring it to the team? What? When you came back, Jess, I pulled you to the side. I said, Jess, if you feel uncomfortable, if you don't want Lauren in the room, this is your show. We can make that change whenever you want. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did. It is not about wanting her in the room, yo. It's about the segment. Like it was like, y'all
have that conversation
y'all wanted
off
her.
air. If you had a problem, say it to us. We had a meeting yesterday.
Off air. What
not
is we
like
talking
that.
about?
Not like nobody having my back, because we have your back. As far as the Corey Holcomb thing, y'all been beefing for 11 years.
I'm not worried about it's not even about you.
You're worried about comments, and you're worried about what people say.
I'm worried about the perception and my reputation that be on this show.
They've been ishing on me for 15 years. They've been ishing on Charlamagne for 15 years.
That's on you. And the things that people ish on me for is on me.
I don't let it affect me, because I know who I am as a person. I don't give a F what them people say in the comments.
Oh, come on.
I know who I am. I know what I do. If you let them people get in the comments and F with you, you're great at what you do.
Everybody simmer down.
Like, you are dope.
She's very dope.
If you let them people piss you off, no, F them niggas. You nice. Like, what you do is funny.
I tell her that all the time, on air,
You brought
off
that
air.
energy that we needed to the Breakfast Club, and you let a bitch ass person in the comments say something to stir you up. I tell you, F them niggas.
We don't even know who these people are.
They could be bots and all that. But, and we doing it on air when we could have did it behind the scenes. Like, I F with you the long way, not on some internet-ish. And to hear that through there, this whack, man.
This sounds very light-skinned. But let's go to the phones. 1-800-585.
No. All right, so in that clip, they gaslighted the hell out of Jess Hilarious. DJ Envy, you gaslighted the hell out of her. Charlamagne, you was basically co-signing what DJ Envy was saying, so you're going to get some of this too. Y'all are gaslighting her, because at the end of the day, her thing, if y'all watch her live, it said that she felt like that nobody was trying to come to her defense online about the narrative that's being put out there. Now, there is a narrative being put out there that Jess is lazy, Jess can't read, Jess is slow. It's a lot of that. So that's going to eventually get to someone. And she just had a baby. I think that Charlamagne and Envy, y'all wrong talking about something. Y'all don't care what people in the comments think. You should, because clearly y'all care what they think, because Lauren LaRosa went from a fill-in to now having a segment. And a lot of people in the comments was expressing that. So to sit here and say that you don't care about what people think in the comments, that's a slap in the face to the people in the comments and the YouTubers and the other people who spend their time watching this show or listening to the show. And for the people who spend time making content about this show, because I'm doing this because I love this show. Like, this is a show that I grew up on, and I'm going to continue to watch it. And hopefully it's around to the point where I can get a job on there one day. But until then, I'm going to always be one of those niggas in the comments that's going to sit here and voice my opinion about the show, because that's what it's for. So DJ Envy, you're like the most sensitive person ever, because there are people who literally say things about you. You get so sensitive. There were some things that people can't even bring up the Erica Mena girl because you're so sensitive. So Envy, cut it off. Charlamagne, y'all need to stop gaslighting this girl. She just had the baby. She has the right to feel the way that she feel, and y'all gaslighting her is not going to do anything about it. Talking about something y'all could have had the conversation. She clearly said y'all had many conversations, and y'all not hearing her. Like, okay, she probably didn't have to go to social media with this. She probably didn't, but she did. You can't change it. Try to come up with a solution and figure it out, because what I don't like is seeing y'all do that to her, because she has the right to feel the way that she feel. And I feel like that people like Charlamagne and Envy, they are out of touch with what's going on in the comments. They know damn well that they care about what's going on in the comments. The producers care, the showrunners care. That's why Lauren LaRosa is still there, because the people in the comments wanted Lauren LaRosa to stay there. Now, my final thoughts, because I got to go to work and I'm going to be late, but I wanted to talk on this. My final thoughts, they need to keep all four. They need to have some type of clarification going on. Give Jess her segment. Give Lauren her segment. DJ Envy, continue to do what you're doing. Charlamagne, continue to do what you're doing, and bring the cohesiveness together for this show and make it work with all four of them. Because at the end of the day, the fact that she went to the internet goes to show that she felt like she was not being heard. She don't feel like she was being protected by the job. And again, she got the position. And okay, that could be something said about don't let people trick out of your position. But how about y'all give me the clarification that this won't happen? They want her to put it all on her. Well, Jess, if you don't want Lauren in the room, then just tell us. No, it's just so she could look like a hater, so she could be like, oh, well, Jess didn't want you. Hell, that's the case. I'm going to say we need to band together as a group and say that we don't want her. Do not just put it on me. So I feel like they were clearly gaslighting Jess Hilarious, and I don't like that at all. You know, they need to get it together. They need to figure it out. And while the Breakfast Club got all this attention, figure it out. Keep all four of them. We need this show, and we need this type of engagement. So while you got everybody's attention, figure it out. And hell, bring Lauren LaRosa out too as well. Again, like she said, we clearly don't know. Is Lauren LaRosa the fourth co-host, or is she not? Is she the senior news producer, or is she the co-host? There's still no clarification on anything, because she is only coming in during Jess Hilarious former segment. She's coming in to give us the latest, you know. So y'all either going to put her as the fourth co-host for the whole show, or she's just going to stay a senior producer and she's going to give us the information, you know, on the latest with Lauren LaRosa. But give us some clarification, because us in the comments, we didn't know. And DJ Envy talking about something, he's not going to let that for the people in the comments. Like, I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all. Us in the comments is what's keeping the show relevant. Jess Hilarious is what's keeping the show relevant. Lauren LaRosa is what's keeping the show relevant. If we're being honest, DJ Envy, you're not keeping the show relevant. Charlamagne the Guy is keeping the show relevant. That's one of my favorite people. I'll give him that, you know. But stop gaslighting Jess Hilarious and listen to the girl. And the powers that be, the producers, get it together. That's all I want to say. So what are y'all thoughts on the conversation they had? Do y'all feel like Jess Hilarious was being gaslighted? Do y'all feel like that Jess Hilarious had every right to go to social media with her concerns? Do you think she should have just held it, you know, behind the scenes? And what are your thoughts on Lauren LaRosa? Do you feel like that? Do you feel confused about what her position is there? You know, and what are your thoughts on the show? Do you think they need to keep all four of them? Who do you think is keeping the Breakfast Club relevant in today's time? Okay, so as always, this has been Jameer with the journalism, and y'all know I do my research. Also, make sure that y'all follow me on Instagram at Jameer with 3 underscores, like you see it on the screen, and also follow at As the Culture Turns on all social media platforms. And again, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel to stay tuned for more content like this. So as always, this has been Jameer with the journalism, and you know I do my research.